Live. Woo! Live on the West Coast. Inspiration Kitchen coming to you all the way from Napa. We in the valley, y'all. We in the valley. Do we have any valley girls? I love valley girls. But I am in. Welcome to my very, very powerful dream. It's weird. I'm used to looking at the camera, but I'm looking at you all beautiful, lovely faces. And clearly, this is not my kitchen, but I'm still thankful, grateful, and blessed.
Amen. Right. Amen.
I'm still thankful, grateful, and blessed to be here with you all in the Kinspiration, the Napa version, with my lovely co-host, Krishan. Krishan, if you don't know who Krishan is, we are here to have some good times.
With good friends.
With good friends.
Yeah.
See what I did there? See what I did there? See what I did there? Yes. Y'all go ahead, clink those glasses, clink those glasses, clink those glasses, which is a perfect segue for for the Clink Festival, which is coming up. But we are here in Napa for the Blue Note. It's the Black Radio Experience presented by Blue Note Jazz Clubs, and I am out here and I'm ecstatic to be here. In this we live in a sweet life. Because there's nowhere else to go. And so I have a couple of activations. If you don't know what an activation is, it means I'm going to be doing I'm going to be cooking with my friend. I'm cooking with my friends tonight. And so those activations, they're all sold out. Woo! And so yeah, I'm going to be making I'm going to be making a remix on a paella with Robert Glasper tomorrow. And then Sunday, we're going to be doing some shrimp and grits. And so I'm going to do a mashup today, if you don't mind. So I'm going to do a mashup today. And so I went to the market. As soon as I got off the plane, straight to the market. Somebody was like, "Yeah, you crazy?" Yeah, I went. I did go to the market. Food job. And I was looking at what they have, just trying to see what they might have here that I don't have at home, because all of the markets are different. And when you're in Cali, you get some Cali stuff. Like, I got this nice, beautiful Dover sole that we're going to play with tonight. If that's, if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm into
Absolutely.
fish.
If you're into fish, if you're into that kind of thing. And I did bring some spices. I was like, okay. I did bring some spices. I brought some harissa. I brought some Chilean Mercan seasoning. Mercan, which somebody brought me from Chile. I have that one, and I also have this one. These little ones had to go in the cabinet. I got to go in somebody's cabinet.
Yes.
So we're going to play a game called Y'all Pick It.
Okay.
No, I'm going to use, they're all about the same. So this one is a Mercano and ajo, which is garlic. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to smell it, open it and smell it, and see which one says, ooh la la. He can go too. She like, take one, pass it down. Ooh la la, sasu. And then you go down to the next one, see which one tickles your fancy. And that's what we're going to use on our, we can either go that route, we can go, I was feeling that. And I think I'm going to do some harissa roasted baby broccoli. And I think I'm going to do a mashup on a paella and shrimp and grits. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But we're not going to use shrimp. We're going to use crawfish.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Different.
That's how we feel. That's what we're feeling. That's what we're doing. That's what's going to happen, right? That's what's going to happen, all right? And
Right.
we'll see how zesty I'm feeling, because I got some peppers and I may stuff those with some chorizo, which I found at the mart. I found some beef chorizo. So I'm really, really happy. Is that cool? Is that all right?
Yes.
All right. So what you guys vote on? There's a vote. So if you're new to Kinspiration Kitchen, I go to the market and people come by and they bring me things and I get inspired to cook and come up with whatever we come up with based on the energy in the room. And today we'll be cooking with some Love Cork Screw Wines. Because I'm head over heels in love with this. See what I did there? Yeah.
We see.
You see what I did there?
We love the puns. Keep them coming.
See what I did there? Yeah. Yeah, Christian got me set up with the off angle. I'm like, oh, hello. So let's see which ones you guys go with. Oh, and oregano. You guys chose oregano.
Is that cool,
did,
ladies?
yeah.
Is that all right?
It's all right.
Oh, it's smoky.
Yes.
So the funny thing is, we're going to smell that one, and then we're going to see how that one compares to this one.
Oh.
I know, right?
It's levels to it.
It's levels to
all right,
this.
we didn't-
It's one thing when you're doing a side by side with wine. It's completely different to do it by spice.
Yeah, that part. Okay.
Love spice.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Excited.
Okay, I'm reloaded. But what's going to happen is first things first.
Like this one.
I'm going to get started on these.
That one is like potent.
Oh.
I like that.
Now this one seems more like authentic. Is that the one from Chile? Or all of them came from Chile?
All of them did.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that too.
No, these little one came from Chile, and that one came from a spice market,
In Chile?
not Chile.
Oh.
Down the street, around the corner.
It's local.
It's
Local.
local.
It's nice.
It is local to as a spice market in Chicago. So, but I like to try to match them up. So we still going with this one, or we're gonna? I know it's a toss up, right?
I think we're doing the Chilean.
We're doing that one. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna go with that one.
All right.
All right. Which is gonna be dope. And so the grits we're gonna use, which is a treat, which is gonna be a treat. If you didn't get to make it to the session, you didn't get signed up. Well, here we are. So we're gonna play with some rice grits, right? Which is gonna make our paella really, really cool. In case you've never had that. So what I'm gonna do is get cracking.
All right.
So what's rice grits?
What's rice grits?
We wasn't at the session.
Okay, no, it hasn't happened yet. So you at the you're at the pregame. Yes, this is the
I
pre-party.
see. I see. Okay.
Right, this is the pre-party. And so I'm gonna put some in your hand. She does not play at all.
Give it to me, baby. Do it, baby.
Heavy like a rice.
There you go. So it is nothing more than rice that has been milled down to a smaller grain.
Okay.
Because that's what grits are. Grits are nothing more. Grits are corn that have been treated to become hominy. Then the hominy dries out, and then you mill that down. I mean, you basically chop it up. You put it through a mill, stone ground, and it crumbles it up into what we call grits. So they do the same thing with rice.
Chef,
Ma'am.
tell us the difference between good grits and bad grits.
Ooh.
Who's making them?
Oh, that part. The end.
A lot about that.
That's
Yeah,
who's
right,
making them.
right.
So people have all different textures, all different sensitivities, and all different textures, sensitivities, and cares for grits. Depends on how you grew up as to what you might like. Some people like them. I hate gritty grits.
Yes. Absolutely.
And some people don't like grits that are really, really soft.
Right.
But me, I don't like gritty grits. And grits are not polenta.
Oh.
They're not.
Say that again.
Yeah, they're not polenta. Polenta is made from corn that is not treated.
Treated meaning like processed?
Like processed, yeah. So it's not processed. So it's basically just corn just milled down.
Okay.
That's what polenta is. And so when you notice when you make, that's why Italians use polenta, Southerners use grits. Well, I'm a Northerner, but nevertheless, you get the point. All right. So let's get cracking, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna use the bigger pot. This one is my little paella pan. It's when I'm making paella for me and the missus. But y'all a lot more than that. So you notice the little divots on the bottom? Right, so that's gonna help me develop a crust, and it's also gonna help me get it out easier. Right? But we're gonna use these nice pans. All right, we're gonna use that one. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and get me some onion cut up. Knife skills are a must. Let's see which one we're going with today. Okay, we're gonna go with you. Woohoo!
You had to bring your knives, right?
Oh, I had to bring my
You
knives.
had to bring your knives.
So yeah, one of my hashtags is "Have knives will travel." Well, I don't go anywhere without my knives.
Straight up.
Yeah, I don't travel without my knives, and I don't cook with anybody else's. It's like, why? Why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself? So my knives are my best friend. I got a lot of best friends. But this is really, really. It's okay. Who's first time here at the Napa Jazz Fest, at the Blue Note Jazz Fest? Whoa, not you, huh? You've done this before?
Last year, yeah.
Ah, ha, 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 ha. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Can you move your knife thing so we can see your awesome knife skills?
Yes, ma'am. I like the way she said that. Do I need to move these bottles too?
No.
We can just put them over there with them. I mean, I'm just saying.
The bottles need to stay in the camera.
I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to move you out the way. There we go. All right, wonderful. Excellent. I don't want no problems out of that one. I don't want no problems.
So, Chef, what's your inspiration for Kinspiration?
My inspiration for Kinspiration is I like to eat. And I like to cook. And so for me, honestly, the inspiration is you all. Because cooking is an act of love and an act of service. I don't cook in a vacuum. We don't cook. The food doesn't eat itself. I cook for people. It is my act of service. It's my act of love. It is a way of saying I love you, and I hope you feel the love. And that's how I was raised. It's nourishment. And so for me, it's a matter of being able to give back to people and to nourish them and to say I love you, because sometimes that's the only love people get.
Yeah, true. Very true.
But God. And so I just take his ingredients and do what they're supposed to do. And then I learn from everybody. I learn from all over the world. I learn from little kids how to play with textures. I learn from some of the greatest chefs that have ever lived in my era. And I've cooked with people from all over the world. And the one thing that is always in common is you're cooking for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
The food doesn't eat itself. And I can only eat so much of it. So that's pretty much my inspiration. My inspiration is to make sure that we make the best products and get it in the hands and mouths of people who appreciate it. And it's a universal language.
It is.
Name somewhere everybody's got to eat. It's the human condition, which we happen to like. Everybody's got to eat. I'm sorry. Let's talk about who you all are. Let's talk about who you all are. Sandy. Sandy's up first.
All right. Well, I'm Sandy Robinson. I am.
She gives back.
I am all things, but I have two full-time jobs. One is a director of sales and marketing for a boutique hotel in Chicago.
Sophie.
The Sophie Hotel. It's in Hyde Park. It is adorable little property. 98 rooms. It is across the street from where Barack and Michelle had their first kiss and their first date.
You shut your mouth, you stop
It
your
is a
line.
beautiful love story. And downtown Hyde Park is it's growing. It is. I love it when people come, and especially our people, and they're like, "Oh, this is where the black folks are. This is where the professional black folks are." A lot of people.
You found us.
Right, exactly. I've heard people say that it reminds them of Harlem. You said you moved from Harlem, and I've heard a lot of people say that have come. And it's funny because people go downtown a lot, but when they come in the neighborhood, they're like, "This is where my people are." Amazing restaurants around that area, and so that's what I do by day. And my second daytime job is I am a co-founder of a local nonprofit organization called Shy Gives Back. Ooh. And we are a resource, and we provide a lot of things to low-income areas, with our main focus being on educators, the youth, senior citizens, and people suffering from homelessness.
Ooh,
so yeah, lots of work. We did 8 events in the month of August alone.
Word.
Yeah, between
Wow.
educators
Jeez
and
Louise.
giving back to them,
Like 2
and
a week.
kids going, tell me, girl, I'm telling you, I'm tired. But I mean,
You need
it's
this
all
vacation.
it's all for a good cause, and we have a passion of giving back and the love for especially educators and kids a lot, and and just making sure the kids look good when they go back to school. So doing free haircuts and braids and locks.
I'm a kid. She said free. You know how much haircuts cost now?
No, do you
Good
know how much
God.
locks cost? Do you know no one ever, people always do free haircuts for boys, but no one ever does braids for young ladies, and no one ever does free locks and free braids. And
That's
so
cool.
to be
That's
able to offer a service like
Thought
that
never even occurred.
to a family that
Neither
maybe
one.
has
I never
3 or
took
4
off
kids
that.
that has a different, some may have locks, some may have a haircut, some may have braids, to be able to offer those free services
You're right.
for going back to school.
That part.
We've had families say, "Oh my God, wait a minute, you do locks too? Wait a minute, you do braids too, and I can get a haircut? Do you know how much money and time you saved me for getting my kids when they already don't have it?" So that's where the passion, that's the drive, and that's what keeps me going.
Yes.
I love it.
Even in my tired days.
I love it.
Are you guys familiar with saffron?
Oh yeah.
Yes. love
Everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Smell that.
I'm like, pass it around.
Smell.
That's the most expensive herb.
It is the most expensive spice.
Spice.
It's a spice. What's the difference between the herb and a spice? Spices are herbs are the leaves, stems.
Okay.
So this is the pistil of a flower, and it is what makes some beautiful stuff. I turned you on.
I can't wait to taste it all in the food.
I know, right?
Thank you so very much.
Lovely.
It's lovely. Okay, so I would start off with Earl oil, EVOO.
And what's your favorite dish to?
I knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite dish to it. I'll let you finish before I pass judgment. I don't know.
to prepare for people.
Okay. Okay, I'll tell you one of my favorite things to eat,
Okay.
and it may not necessarily translate well because it's so unbasic. I really like to make what I'm making right now. I really do. I like risottos. I like grits. I like anything that requires a good amount of time that you have to care for. Like I love stuff that's braised because you gotta babysit it. Hey.
Right. Exactly.
Later on. Let's get the beginning.
That part. Low, medium. Oh, there we go.
Can you go back to the oil?
I'm used to-
EVOO.
EVO, extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
That's what you've seen in the recipes. Like, well, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this corn oil.
I just left New York. I was at a Mediterranean restaurant, and most of it said EVO. and I was
EVOO,
like,
extra virgin olive oil. So that's just basically extra virgin olive oil means that's the first press. When you see people doing the and they're dancing all over the olives, which is I'm gonna leave that alone. Like, I don't want your funky feet in my olives, but nevertheless, it's the first pressing. The first pressing is the extra virgin one, right? So then once they get that batch of oil off, then they'll go back again and do another press. And then you'll see pure or cold press. I've never heard of hot press, but nevertheless. So you see all of these different taglines for pretty much the same thing. So what's going to happen is this: I have some broth that I'm going to use to make. I'm going to use to make that right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these saffron threads to it. A little goes a long, long way, right? I'm going to get caught red-handed. That looks like a good amount. All right? Caught red-handed. And then I'm going to bring that up to temperature. So what's going to happen is this: anytime you're dealing with dried spices, you need to bring them to a bloom. Well, if you're cooking. So what that means is I'm going to take it from the dried state and I'm going to rehydrate it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
There we go. Hello. Huh? Say what? Okay.
Now you know it's ready.
Yeah, she ready. All right, and we're going to go in with these puppies.
Who's gonna go home and make this when they get home?
So are there
My version.
I can see it all coming
Your
together
version.
first.
are there
This seems simple right now.
for Midwest cuisines compared to Southern cuisines?
Are there some what?
Differences of Midwest cuisines?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can you explain some of that?
So when we talk about cuisines, we need to talk about who is it coming from.
Yeah, right.
So most of our people migrated during the Great Migration and came from down south,
Right.
from one of 16 places. No, I'm just kidding. It's really only 4. Can you tell me what those 4 are?
Mississippi.
Mississippi, Louisiana.
Carolinas.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Well, Mississippi and Tennessee are about the same. I mean, yeah.
Alabama.
So yeah, so it's
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. That's not down south. That's out
But
west.
they migrated up to Chicago.
Yeah, they came up. They came
They
up
was
to
part of the
Oklahoma.
Great Migration.
You shut your mouth. You stop your lying. You shut your mouth. You stop your lying right now, Missy. Oklahoma is
They
home.
migrated.
All right. And so what we're gonna do now, since that's going in there, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get my spices.
That fish looks super good.
Yes, it's about to be super good.
Fresh.
And what type of fish is it?
So
Dover sole.
it is Dover soul, but I was gonna sing along with it. I got so much soul. Yes, I'm a frustrated singer. So there you go. So there's that. All right. So what we're gonna do now is go back, way back. All right. Now we got 2 options. We can go with the beef chorizo. I'm gonna go with this one. We're gonna cut these little sausages up. And these are smoked.
How did you like the market in Napa?
I love markets because they all have something different.
Okay. Did you go to the one in St. Helena?
Not yet.
Okay.
I can't wait. We'll see how much time I have.
Yeah, that one in St. Helena is crazy.
All right.
Yeah. It's right there by the Ordinary school. Yeah.
That goes there. Excellent.
What are your thoughts about?
Well, this is a philosophical question. What are your thoughts? This is a philosophical question. We getting deep now. Okay.
Hey, she we got it out. Finish your question.
What are my thoughts about what? What you want to know? Go ahead.
Sugar or salt?
Oh, the ultimate.
He had to lock the door. He had to lock the door now.
This is straight up.
The great debate.
Okay, here's the answer to that.
Straight up.
Here's the answer to that. In my younger days, when I wore a shag,
Use for sugar.
when I went to school and carried apple in a bag, I put sugar on my
I knew he was
grits.
about to say that in his younger days.
But that's when I was a little kid, and I didn't know any better. But I'm gonna mess up your whole theology. You ready? If I'm going to do sugar, I'm also going to do salt.
Okay.
So what is the circumstance to do sugar?
I just
And your adulthood.
If I want a sweet, if I'm making a sweet preparation, which I could,
So like
I can make a grit souffle.
But it's not going to be added sugar.
It's if I make a grit souffle, I'm putting sugar in it, which I could. So it really depends for me because I'm a culinary gangster. and more than being a gangster, what I am is I'm an improvisational cook. So it really depends on where am I trying to go as to what am I going to do. Does that make sense?
It does.
Can we ask everyone else, because this is a great debate.
This is a great debate
Salt
of
or
which I don't need
salt?
to be
all
in.
day, the
Salt.
only way.
I'm a salt.
Yeah.
Sound like you're not. Tiffany.
Sugar.
No, I don't put sugar on my grits. Like Chef said, like
When you was a kid,
sugar
you did?
when I was a kid. And then
Okay.
it's called levels to this.
Okay.
Yes.
You're a
Yes.
sugar girl.
I'm a sugar girl. I don't care how savory they are. I don't care what's in it. I need a little bit of
Sugar.
sweet.
So
Interesting.
Yeah.
So sweet. So sweet to me. So you just
But
gotta
I'm not knocking nobody.
put some sugar in it no matter what.
Yeah.
No, then it's like malto meal. Like,
Krishan.
Maybe she likes malto meal.
Salt. Otherwise, you are turning it into malto meal. So when I think of a child, I think of cocoa wheats and malto meal. That was sugar. So I kind of go back to what I asked about.
Is that cream of wheat?
Good, or is that cream of wheat? I'm sorry.
All right, you guys are starting to smell this now?
It's
Very similar.
Chef Ken's point of if a chef or someone who really knows how to prepare a drink, you don't need sugar. So I would say you've been eating bad grits your entire life.
I ask that a lot. When I go to a restaurant, I often offend the chef because I like to add sugar.
So
Well, first of all, how's the chef watching you put sugar in them? What they
I'll
do that?
ask for it, and they be like, "What do you want this for?"
Because you didn't know
They want to know why. They don't
Right.
even care.
And they will go and tell the chef that I want to put sugar on my grits. Like, don't.
And then he
judge.
comes and makes an appearance.
Yes.
I'm judging.
Word.
So you telling me they trick on you?
Like, what is this? Yes, I do. And now when I'm like, can I have a lunch?
So you telling me they be tricking on you?
They do.
That's messed up. That's a messed up life you live. All right.
I used to do well done steaks. I had to grow out of that.
Oh, thank God.
I had to grow out of it.
I'm so
I had to
happy.
grow out
I'm
of
so
it.
happy you did,
I've
Angela.
grown out of sweetness.
You said no.
And it's just a little. Sometimes.
That's funny.
Oh,
All right.
don't have to grow
So that's
involved.
gonna do what he's got to do. We're gonna let it do what he's got to do.
That's delicious.
All right. And we're gonna get this tossed, and we're gonna need some sea salt. Can you take the top off the bottom for me? Appreciate you. Yeah, I didn't put the battery back in there. That sucks.
So Chef, I need a commercial break to tell the world about you because you don't like to brag about yourself.
Who, me?
So I'm gonna come over here. Yeah.
Tell him.
You're like, who, me? What did I do?
Inspiration, people. So I like to brag very quickly about Chef. So what you guys need to understand is no, we are not in Chi-Town right now. We are in Napa, and Chef was chosen to be the chef for the Black Radio Experience.
Woohoo! RG.
The chef, and I'm calling him a celebrity chef, and he's doing multiple activations, 2 of which are with Robert Glasper. I was chosen from
RG.
Chef to have Love Cork Screw as the featured wine for that, and it's because of Chef Ken. So he does not brag about himself, and he needs to. And for us to be here doing this together is an honor. 2 kids from the Chi. And
South
it's just
side,
amazing.
baby.
So congratulations, I toast to you.
Cheers,
sir.
Chef.
Thank you all. Cheers.
That's bad luck, so fair enough.
Cheers.
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 To Chef Ken.
Chef
It is an honor
Ken.
to be here, and we have a long, amazing weekend ahead of us. So cheers. All right, I'm going back.
That part.
With that being said, how did Robert discover you?
Funny story.
And how long ago?
I think it's going on 7 years now.
Okay.
We've been rocking for a minute. And what had happened was, one day he came into the restaurant, which is Batter and Berries. For those who do not know, I'm the executive chef at a restaurant in Chicago, a group of restaurants called Batter and Berries. We do breakfast, lunch, and brunch like nobody else. And if there's anybody else, they stole it and imitated.
That's right.
What's that? I know that's right. Often imitated, never what?
Duplicated.
Never duplicated. And why would you? But at any rate, so he came into the restaurant one day and he had just come back off a tour from somewhere. I know exactly where he came off a tour from. And this particular time he had just come back from. No, this is the second time. The first time he
Black
had just.
Radio 1?
No, it was after that. So Black Radio is 22
It's in the fourth
years.
installment.
It's 22 years old at this point.
Right.
Because last year it's 21. So last year we celebrated the 20th year of it. While I'm talking, I'm just gonna keep stirring these here grits. Because what I need to do, this rice. Because what I'm basically doing is halfway breaking it down, right? Stirring it because I don't like gritty what?
Grits.
I don't like gritty grits. So it's kind of using the risotto method to make it. Right? There's that part. And what I'm also going to add to it, just to throw a little monkey wrench in somebody's plan, I'm going to add a little bit of harissa.
What's her name?
Harissa.
Okay.
All right. So if you don't know what harissa is, it's like an African version of our Creole season or our Cajun seasoning. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that work?
Yes, got it. Okay.
And you guys can see the golden color right now starting to show through.
That smells good.
Mm-hmm. And we're already in there. Now I can turn it down because we're starting to do what we needed for it to do. All right, all right, all right. And move this over here. I'm used to 6 burners at home. I'm used to 6 burners at home, so this is like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? But I'm letting my soul get the spices in there, and I'm also going to add in some Caribbean spice. Yes, some Bajan seasoning, Bahan. From Baha'i. I'm gonna let you guys smell those too. I can't even get it open. Somebody's got fingernails.
Can I smell the harissa?
She's got nails. Is she? Yes. I'm gonna let you smell the harissa.
Smell it good.
And harissa is right here. So this harissa came from the market in Africa.
North Africa, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you could elaborate a little bit more on Robert.
And so he came into the restaurant, and I was like, "It's you." And I was like, "Does nobody else see who this is?" But it was a much younger crowd who we had working. And so I said, "Look at here. Here's what I'm gonna do for you. I appreciate your artistry. I really, really do. So what I'm gonna do for you is what you've done for us." And so I just went to the back and I just started cooking stuff.
You just got busy.
I just got busy. I have no idea what I made. I blacked out. I black radioed out. I don't know what I made. But whatever it was,
He enjoyed it.
he enjoyed it. And then we developed a friendship and a relationship from that. And then the next time he came in, I remember the next time he came from Spain. And I was like, "Oh, hey, welcome back. Where you just come from?" He's like, "Man, I just got back from Spain." It's like, "Oh, Spain. So you had some bomb paella, right?" He's like, "Yeah, dog." And I was like, "Huh." And so at the moment, okay, at the restaurant, we don't have rice. We don't use rice. It's a breakfast place. And no, we're not putting sugar on our rice either. I do. Right, all right, all right. So that goes in goes the next round. And so then he came back from Spain, and I made him some Spanish food. No, I just made him a dish of paella.
Okay.
I made him some paella, which was really, really cool because I didn't have any rice, so I used potatoes. Interesting. His new album, his new CD is coming out. It's called Cold Derivation. Anybody know? So Cold Derivation. So he half the album is jazz. He created jazz, pure jazz. So then he took that pure jazz and gave it to some hip hop producers and told them, "See what you're gonna do with it." And so half the album is pure raw jazz, and the other half is the producers took some of that jazz and remixed it and turned it into some other stuff.
Oh, they chopped it.
Yeah, totally.
They chopped it and sampled it and did some really, really cool stuff with it.
Oh, that's dope.
And it just dropped today.
Word.
Nice.
It just dropped today. But one of the main reasons that I'm here doing what I'm doing is because that's how we've been playing for the last 7 years. And I come up with something, and we have this thing. I'm like, "So what should I cook?" He's like, "Man, don't ask me what to play, and I'm not gonna ask you what to cook."
Fair enough.
Fair enough. And that's how we get down. I don't ask him, and he don't ask me, but it works together. And so I come up with dishes, and he comes up with food. I mean, he comes up with music.
So he fly you in, 'cause he still stay in Los Angeles, correct?
I can't tell you where that man lives.
Los Angeles and Houston.
No, well, Houston is where he's from. But
Yeah.
he's all over the place. I can't even imagine his passport stamps. He's like Waldo. I'd be like, "Where in the world is Waldo now?" Okay, let me play the game call. So you gotta excuse me. I'm used to fire. You can see it. But we'll take it, right? We'll take it. Oh, can you guys see this? If you want to come over and take a look. I don't want to pick this pan up.
I can see it.
You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it? I'm sorry, I just blocked you. I'm sorry. I don't want to block you. There we go. That's getting happy. And I think I might put a lid on it.
How long does it take for grits to?
Soften?
Yes.
It depends on whether they are pre-softened.
And that's the process that you were talking about earlier.
No, that's not that process. Quick grits have already been partially cooked and then they rehydrate them again.
So that's the, yeah.
Yeah. So it really depends on how well you like it cooked. All right, I'm going to put this sausage in right now.
Ooh, so
Just because
oh,
I
it's
want
like a
that
one
smokiness.
pot. It's like a one pot situation happening.
Just because I want all of that smokiness in there. Right? And then I'm going to put the lid on it. And then I'm going to come back to it. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to get my broccoli raw, blanched, AKA mini broccoli. Oh, you get off. You go now. And so then we've been rocking ever since then. And so when he did Fuck Your Feelings, I was out there and I did the opening party for that.
Okay.
And I've literally been cooking and rocking with him all over the country. The one place that I have not seen him perform is actually Houston. I've never been to Houston, which is funny. We were supposed to go and then pandemic happened or something happened. But yep, I go all over the place. So that's happening. This is getting hot. Oh, that's getting hot. Y'all heard the go tss.
So when you get to travel, do you get to like experiment with other cultural cuisines?
I do. Like what? What do you think?
I don't know, like right now we're eating paella, we're eating like spices from different countries. Like, do you kind of experiment and learn when you go to these different countries to inspire your cooking?
So I cook with people from these various places. That helps. And like I said, people bring these spices back, and I am a perpetual student. I'm always trying to learn. Right? Oh, you get in there. You trying to be slick. You get in there. Get in there. Yeah. And so I'm always trying to learn. I'm a perpetual student. And so one thing that I like to do is watch cooking shows where people are traveling, if that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. Because I don't really get to travel as much as I like, but a lot of the cuisines are interchangeable, if that makes sense. Oh, here we go. You can go down. It's going down right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of flour on it. Now that I got my nice coating on it, I'm gonna put a little bit of flour on it just to protect it. But I don't want to fry it per se. A little goes a long, long way.
So chef, people are asking us about events, so I told them that you will be there at the Clink Festival, September 22nd.
You can get to that one
Yes,
before it's sold out.
I'm telling them now because they're saying, how do we find out events you are planning? So I just told them about one and said, we both will do that.
Oh my God. Look at the little beautiful fillets. They're so cute. And they don't take much at all.
They're very thin.
They almost look like little sardines. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, and so thinly sliced.
Medium.
So do you cook at the one event? All the people from Chicago go to 10 hour with the
Taste of Chicago?
no, not the Taste of Chicago.
The chosen few picnic?
The house.
The house picnic?
No, I do not cook at the house picnic because
Why not?
here's the reason why I don't cook at the house picnic, because it's not a foodie event.
It's not.
So you just gonna party?
I'm just going.
You gonna get?
I'm going to kick it.
Going straight Frankie Knuckles.
I'm going straight Terry Hunter and the Chosen Few. I am just going to kick it.
Okay.
And it's grown so big over the years.
Okay.
That's not something that you're gonna.
Yeah, I only cook when the food is paramount. When the food is
It's center stage.
when the food is center stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, what you got me here for?
That's Chicago straight up. So I get it. Yeah.
It is not
I
about
know
the
it
food.
takes Chicago, but that's Chicago.
People are hurting your comments. Right? Chicago, check it in. Yes.
There we
I'm
go.
familiar with that.
Yes, the
Chosen few
Where do they
picnic.
do it?
July. It's in July.
Okay.
Well,
Is
it
that right?
interchanges between the 4th of July and the following weekend.
It depends on what's happening in Chicago.
Yeah. So
And
this-
you have to tent. You gotta like set up the night before for real.
No, they stopped that. You have to only you can only set up.
Old school.
You're right. That was back in the day. Now you can only. Oh, it's so structured now. It's a
That's good.
Restrictions and stuff.
yes. It's like I don't even know. I feel like you have to have a permit for your tent. Like it's because it's so many people that come
Okay.
out, and they've had to move it, so it's in Jackson Park now. Before it was in
I'm gonna hit it
Midway
up one
Besides.
time.
Oh, it's a great time. It's a great time.
Yeah,
It's a great time to be had by all.
It is.
definitely.
You know they recreated something like that in LA called the Solnick. I used to go there. It used to be like I want to say it was in June, like the last weekend in June.
Oh.
Yeah, I know the guy who does that. Pretty good guy.
Chavez or
Yep, Chavez.
yep, Chavez Frazier. He's pretty cool.
He is a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
When I started my podcast, he was one of the first people I interviewed. Yeah, I have a podcast
I mean,
too.
it's grown so much. That Solnick grown so much.
There we
Are there
go.
different artists that come in?
They
So
have different
what is
DJs.
different
another
DJs.
chef? What's another fun event to go to besides Taste Chicago?
In Chicago?
That represents Chicago coordinators.
Oddly enough, there's an event that's coming up soon. I mean, we have a lot of farmers markets.
Okay.
And there's a Chicago Gourmet.
Chicago, like I'm saying, like Chicago Gourmet is coming up.
Yeah.
That is the foodie event.
Okay.
How many people show up to that?
I was there at the very beginning. It was a lot of people, thousands.
It varies.
Yeah.
Multiple activations. So a little all over the place. But I'm sorry, Clink Festival has amazing culinary chefs.
Chink,
including
chink.
Chef Ken. And additional James Beard Award chefs.
And it's a foodie event.
And it's a foodie event.
Why? Because food and wine. And, wait, whoa. And it was originated by who?
Krishan Landlady. And what day is that?
It is September 22nd.
And it's on a Sunday, right?
It's on a
Yes.
Sunday.
That works for my schedule.
Yeah, great. So you need to be there. Women and BIPOC.
Have you been before?
Brand.
Okay.
So very
It's the
excited.
third one, right?
It is the third one.
All
And
right.
last year was over 1,000 people.
Can I get VIP tickets?
Like you are a VIP.
Yes, you can, Angela.
I am somebody.
Who's the birthday was? Angela and Angela.
If clothes don't get paid, you know it's cold.
There are people on live asking for tickets now. Thank you, Angela.
They can pay for them.
Oh man.
Like you know how to get them. Run that credit card.
Right.
Sling Fest is a whole vibe and a time that I wasn't even prepared for last year. And I'm like, sign me up immediately for 2024.
So what happened was I'm still getting people
Oh, my
call
God.
like, that's you. That was you.
It was such a great time.
Okay, I'm a music head. So at this particular clinic festival, there was a DJ inside and there was a DJ outside.
Yeah, they were like,
So the DJ inside was DJ World, and he was spinning my stuff. Like that was he was doing the dang
They
old
start
thing.
looking for these flights now. Y'all need to stop.
yes, Clean Fest.
I don't remember that part, but what I do remember that I truly appreciated was that there were just all these black spirits that were represented, and it wasn't just one. It was whiskey, it was beer, it was so many,
Nice.
all black-owned spirits, and all in I think 98% black stuff.
Correct.
And then there were some large corporate, like Kroger's or Mariano's and things like that. But it was just for us and by us. And every minute, every second of the festival, you felt it. It was black excellence. It was black excellence.
Amusement park was like,
Oh, it was a time.
Amusement park.
It was a time, and I cannot wait for
yes,
September
my business
22nd.
partner just chimed in. She's like, yes, Clean 2024.
Yes, yes. See you there, girlfriend. Wherever you at, see you there. Right.
So what I'm doing now is I'm about to make a pan sauce for my little fish.
haven't been this excited to eat in I don't know how long.
I know, right? I'm glad I had a little.
But I'm drinking.
I've been drinking.
Whole hand that they gave me.
All right.
I am all for
That's the
my
size
own
of a
meal.
person. I was like, oh, that's a big
As you
Okay.
Right.
And to that, I'm going to add a little bit.
To make a sandwich. A little bit piece. Oh.
All right, so chef,
Sir, yes, sir.
I got another question for you.
You got questions? We got answers.
When you snowed in for all your Chicagoans,
It's best in Chicago.
snowed in.
I'm snowed
There's
in.
no such thing as being snowed in.
Not in Chicago.
People still
oh,
be
it's
on
not.
We can still get out there.
We figure it out.
You got
Y'all
to
work it
Well,
out.
no,
It was
they,
like only 2 years we couldn't get out.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me scale back.
I
off
have
that
a photo
question.
too.
Snowed in is like you
Yeah,
trying to
no.
not to go to
What year
school.
was that? It was like 5 feet. It's like insane.
It was like 20.
Early 2000s, right?
Wait.
Yeah,
8.
2010,
Wait. 2008.
It was just that horrible.
It
Huh?
was horrifying. It was like you couldn't.
Oh, so
It was bad.
Chicago cats was just
Oh, it
like
was bad.
Shut
It
down.
was bad.
Chicago was snowed in. This happened, but we're talking
Snowed
about
in.
2 years, like total that's ever happened.
The what they call it, Snowmageddon.
Yes,
Ah,
yes, yes.
I remember
yes.
that when
It
they
was
made that up.
crazy.
All right, well, I'll follow it up.
Okay, go ahead, finish. Go
What do you think?
ahead, finish your question.
No, but that's good. That's good. But what's the best comfort food that you think?
Good question.
Best comfort food for me
Yeah,
Is a-
for what you think?
Recommendations.
is
Yeah,
a piece of
absolutely.
pizza.
Pizza. I love pizza.
A piece of pizza. Well, no. Well, if I'm stuck in the house,
I mean, but
Well,
you're
well,
in
I'm-
Chicago, so
I'm a little bit different.
That pizza is like real.
I'm a little different
It
though.
gets real.
I'm a little different because I can make whatever I want to
Fiesta
make.
pizza.
But for the average
Italian
cat,
fiesta.
the
Yeah,
average cat, they gotta,
You saw that.
It's
it's snowed in or whatever, it's helico, and you like, yeah.
What are you gonna make when you snowed in and you're stuck? What's a great comfort food to make you feel good?
Grits.
Alright.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Make it.
And that's what we do.
Make yourself some grits.
That was my car year.
Snowmageddon.
What does this
That was
sound the
tw-
year?
You ain't never seen
2012?
one.
2011. 2011.
Yep, sure was.
See, he's from Cali.
I
He's
No, I
literally,
got a spot in
I literally
Tahoe.
watched my car disappear
Yes,
as I kept
that
going
was
back to the window.
insane.
I'm like, okay, and there it's gone.
It's gone.
That was 20. Yeah, 2011.
Not it's gone. Oh
Yeah.
well. Oh
Did he snow
my.
like that too?
Oh my.
Well, I mean, it's just
This
been
is
like,
what I lived on Washington Park.
Oh, Brittany
Like out your
Robinson
knee.
said, hey,
Yeah.
y'all.
Hello,
Hey,
Brittany Robinson.
Brittany.
I'm saying, like East Coast, well, Chicago's on a whole other level, but
I mean, yeah.
we had
that's-
something.
2011.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that seemed
it
like
was.
that's what, like 4 feet.
No.
Oh,
No,
No.
It was past the
well,
car.
I'm 5.
That gotta
Yeah,
be.
It was
it
past
was
the
about
car.
it's about 5 feet because I'm
Wow.
5'1".
solid.
So
And
you
like-
only you could barely look over the wall.
Like I could not get off my block. That was in where
So
I
it
lived
was
then.
almost as tall as you.
It was. Oh, it was as tall as
You
me.
in the heart
Yeah,
of,
so we were
and you in the heart of Chicago?
Scared.
I mean, I was in. I mean, still in Bronzeville, but I was further down. But
Yes.
so the streets are small, and
I'm looking for my black
you couldn't
garlic.
even get a. It was rough. It was
Black
rough.
garlic.
You can't shovel that out.
No, you can't.
No, you
I'm
No,
gonna
don't.
add
it's a
some
whole
white
block.
pepper.
You can't.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do. Literally, you do. I was there for
They
days.
told everybody to stay home.
Sauce for my fish.
Stay home.
Well,
dude.
not
put
in
some-
not in my place.
put
of
some peppers
business
over
at
it?
the time. We still talk about it every time it comes up in memories.
Mm-hmm.
So what time you gonna be in? You gonna be a little late? Okay.
So
Right.
now, okay, so right now we got the
Because how do you think I
broth.
was
With the,
coming?
Smelling very
and what's
good.
inside the broth?
So what's inside the broth? We have some lobster stock,
Okay.
lobster / seafood stock. Okay. And I'm about to make my little roux real quick.
Real quick.
Make my little roux real quick to make my sauce is gonna, and I put some Riesling in it. Some sweet Riesling.
From
Yes.
Love Cork Screw
From
Wines.
LCS
Over here.
Entertainment.
Nice.
From LCS Entertainment, and then I'm going to put some flour in here just to make a little quick roux, and then we're going to thicken that sauce, that pan gravy.
Hand gravy.
And the difference between a gravy and a sauce is how you start it or what you started with. So it's a gravy. All gravies all gravies are sauces, but not all sauces are gravies.
All gravies are sauces. All sauces are gravies.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. When you just broke it down like that.
All right, so I got a little bit of roux, and I'm not going to cook it much past this because it's a fish sauce,
Can you tilt it a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I see.
okay.
right? And I'm not going to cook it much past that because I don't want it to overpower my fish. Right. And then I'm going to take this stock, which is heated up. I'm going to put it right in my little sauce pot. I'm a little sauce pot, short and... I knew it. Yes. So, and just like that, it thickens up quite quickly.
Oh, I see.
Can you guys smell it?
So you took the stuff that was the broth that was in there, put it in there.
Can you smell it? You can smell it. You can smell it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you
that don't
definitely
make
smell
no
that.
sense, dog. It smells very good.
Sure it does.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Awesome. And my paella is just about done.
So this is what we expect for you in a couple of days, right?
And
It's a
that's
preview.
there.
When you preview everything at the experience, right?
No, it's not going to be this. I'm never going to cook this ever again in life.
I mean, no, not that.
Oh, that's how you do it, huh?
No, not
Yeah,
that.
One and
pretty
done.
much.
You know,
Not
one and done.
that, but you know.
All right, and then we're going to make you all
You
some...
Made,
You get busy.
I'm going to saute you off.
Few people said they arrive in Napa tomorrow, so they're so excited.
I'm so excited.
Yay.
And I just... Oh, come on, ain't nobody. Y'all not with me?
And I just can't hide it.
I'm going to tell you who's going to mess y'all up, though. Nile Rodgers.
That's what's up.
Nile
That's the
Rodgers.
person that's gonna kill it.
That's Nile Rodgers.
He should
Are you
be
ready?
in the Rock and
Are you
Roll
ready?
Hall of
Are you
Fame.
ready to get your say chic? Freak out! Anybody ready? Oh, okay.
I'm ready
Is
for
now
you.
tomorrow
That's how
or
the
Saturday?
That's
That's
how
the
the
man.
test was like the
Sunday
preview.
last. Is he on Saturday, tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday or Sunday?
I don't know which day he is, but I'm excited about whatever day it's gonna be.
I'm with you, brother.
I don't think it's tomorrow.
It's
I don't think so
Sunday.
either. I think it's
gonna be
like
Sunday.
Saturday or something.
All right, and now I'm going to finish these young grits with some cream.
Let me great.
Chef, tell some people that we got some new people chiming in.
Hey y'all,
Tell them where we are.
we're in Napa
Tell them why we're in Napa, Chef.
because we're at the Jazz Fest.
Jasmine said, love it. See y'all tomorrow.
Which Jasmine is that?
Jasmine James said, see you guys tomorrow.
Hey Jazzy.
Brag again, Chef. We have new people watching. I need you to brag again. Tell them why you're here. Tell them why.
We're here because I'm the Black Radio Chef
Of Robert.
of Robert Glasper's Experiences.
Talk that
Oh,
shit.
so that's about to be dope. So what we're about to do now, since you want to put me out there, so what I'm about to do now is go ahead and get this zested.
Show up and show out,
We
Chef.
trying to fake out the zest. I don't have a zester, and I be trying to fake out the little zest.
How do you do it?
Come on.
I got a trick for you. If you don't have a zester, why do you have a zester? Treat yourself.
Right, just
Clearly.
Come on, right now.
But
I don't have
I use
one
the
either.
other side of the grater, the little thinner.
that's just hard. That's just all right. Here's what you got. Do you have a vegetable peeler?
I use knives.
Do you have a vegetable peeler?
Oh, you mean like I got it.
She's like, I'm like, well, this is.
Like I use
Like
that.
what I peel my potatoes with.
Yes.
Yes.
You can use that to take the zest off.
Oh, that's smart.
And since you like knives, you ready? I'm gonna show you. Peel.
That's smart.
You don't have to go so deep. This is a ceramic one, so it's, you broke. Say less. But you get the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You get the point. You take that and then you just basically cut it up. All right? Okay, I'm gonna do this because it's what needs to be done. Almost. And I'm basically going to do this, and I'm going to find my black garlic, which is over there somewhere. It's around here somewhere. Nope, we're not gonna use black garlic. I know what I said we were going to use. I said we're going to use the harissa. Yep, and then we're going to roast harissa and lemon.
Lemon smell good. I know, right? I love that citrus.
And we haven't even done anything with it yet.
It's just that fresh.
Fresh from the barbershop and fly from the beauty salon. All right? So we're going to go in with that. Get this broccoli rabe in. Get those a roasting. How many y'all is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Thank you so very much, people, for playing. Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing our lovely game.
So you blanched the broccoli rabe first, and now you're gonna
Yes, ma'am. The broccoli has been blanched. If you don't know what blanch is, that means I'm going to partially cook it. Right? You sound like a cook. You want to come over here and cook, don't you?
I mean, I know.
I'm just kidding.
But you're a professional. I'm learning.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a student.
Me too.
So, Chef,
Yes, sir.
what is your opinion?
Uh-oh. More philosophy.
Sounds
I'm a philosopher.
Yeah. What's your opinion about the?
I think very deeply. Yes.
What's your opinion about the representation of the bear?
I think it's pretty spot on, and I get asked that all the time.
Yeah, I figured.
I've only seen a couple of episodes, but I know the character of the people that they allowed to get in the kitchens with.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I know the restaurateurs that they film shows with.
Okay.
And if it was bogus, they wouldn't be in them. Case in point, they did an episode in Thomas Keller's kitchen in the French Laundry.
Of course.
You're not getting in Thomas Keller's kitchen.
Yeah.
I know, because I spent 12 hours in it. You're not getting in Thomas Keller's kitchen
Right.
unless you own your business. And all of the other great chefs that they've been allowed to work with. All right, so then we're going to put our lemon zest in with our harissa is already in there. And hit it with a little bit of white pepper. And I'm going to hit it with a little bit of sea salt. And it's going to start to come to a roast, which you guys should start to smell any second now. Any moment now, you're going to start to smell it. You can smell it. You can smell it. And now I want to get ready to do my bread.
Chef, tell people what you're cooking again. We got some new people chiming
Hello,
in.
new people.
What you cooking?
So what I've made for our lovely studio audience here is I've done a cross between grits and paella. Cheese grits and paella, which I have to add the cheese to. Here we go. Parm. And we're doing some harissa roasted broccolini, and we did some merkez. We did some merkez Dover sole, and we made a pan sauce for that.
It smells amazing.
Yep.
Sure
Indeed.
Get that there.
Folks up late in the shot. It's 11:30 at home.
No, girl, it's 12:30. Oh yeah, the shot. Yeah.
There we go. Get that nice and
I'm like,
get these nice and roasted. All right, and once they get good and roasted, I'm going to add some lemon juice to them. We've been using a Riesling all night, right?
Yes.
Let's switch it up.
Okay, we know. Good times with good friends.
That's going in there. All right. And check out my sauce. See if it's saucy. That is too thick. I'm going to show you what too thick is, because it's kind of. So when we're making sauces, we only want it thick, enough to coat the back of a spoon without running.
Come on, man.
That's called nappe.
Nappe?
Nappe?
Yeah. Yep, that part.
Nappe.
Nappe. Hey. And yep, and we're almost done. All I'm gonna do now is make this young garlic bread. Me too.
What's the challenges between being a culinary chef and cooking in a regular like hotel? Like
So hotel kitchens and restaurant kitchens are vastly different. Vastly different. They do so much stuff in the hotel and they do it for so many more people that the prep game has to be, they're not doing stuff a la minute. They're not finishing things like this. They're cooking in pans this big. And they're cooking for thousands. They're cooking for hundreds and thousands of people at one time. Right? And you've been to a banquet.
Yep.
That meal started at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I've been sitting in warmers.
It's been sitting in the warmers waiting on you.
Oh.
All right, can you guys smell that?
that's great.
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. Now it's time for you to move over.
Chef, with last week being the DNC in Chicago,
Woo. Yes, ma'am.
did you have any opportunities to cook for some people? And if so, can you speak to it?
I did 1, 2. How many activations did I do? I know I did the Go Shot Life event that was at the Adler Planetarium, which was bananas. So I had the chance to coordinate and consult and put that event together culinary wise. Soul and Smoke joined me. We had Soul and Smoke there. It was Batter and Berries, myself, Soul and Smoke, and we also had Chef Jupiter's new restaurant, which is Migos.
Oh, he's got a new restaurant. Oh,
Yeah, he's got a new
wow.
restaurant. It is halal taco. It's a taco joint, basically. And so they joined us for that. And then the very next day,
How many people would you say?
two and some change.
2,000?
No, 100.
Oh,
Jesus.
100. Oh, okay. You said planetarium. I didn't know. it was
You're
the whole
right.
thing.
You're right. So that was a very
Oh,
small,
they have a
intimate.
small VIP reception.
That was a small
Okay.
VIP intimate reception. Yep,
Okay.
that part.
I was like, oh,
What you just said.
you're still standing. Look at you.
I was like, oh Jesus. You know, I can't even deal with that many people. There we go. And that's gonna need some butter. I just really like butter, y'all.
I see. I'm here for it.
You here for it? We're all here for it.
It's right there.
It's so good.
Thank you. Thank you, Cindy.
I keep my eye on the butter.
You keep your eye on the butter?
Uh-huh.
Keep your eye on the prize.
Chef, we got a whole bunch of new people. So you have
Hello,
to
new
say
people.
Where we are.
Gotta do our we?
We're in
Oh,
Napa.
wait.
We're in Napa.
Napa, y'all. We are in Chef Sweet. He's preparing an amazing meal for us. So thanks for
Okay,
chiming
just so
in.
y'all know, y'all gotta eat a lot of bread.
A lot of
You gotta eat a lot of bread because my wife don't play like that. She's like, get this bread out of here. All right.
So since you don't have an oven,
Right.
how will you make this?
I know you about to see it.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be just as crusty.
And compliments to the winemaker also.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying. Thank you.
Very nice and crisp.
Thank you.
Yes. We have the sweet Riesling head over heels.
And good times,
We're doing
good
a
friends.
commercial break.
There you go.
Love Cork Screw Wines in here.
LCS Entertainment.
So we have my Head Over Heels Riesling, which is the original vintage. You see the dark bottle here. This was the first one I actually created 12 years ago, and the Riesling has aged beautifully. And then we have my Good Times, Good Friends Pinot Grigio. Everything from the Midwest representing here in Napa. So very honored to be cooking here. Chef Ken is cooking here, but very honored to be using my wine.
It's gonna go perfect
So-
with them
If
now.
you don't have an
Yes,
oven,
so
but you got them hot hands,
Perfect compliment.
Hot hands.
we can use the tongs.
Bring her into the car.
Get them chef
You can use tongs if you like. But this is gonna be brown butter. Oh my God! Can you guys smell that?
I can.
Yes.
You know what? You know what y'all deserve?
A taste
To
test.
taste it.
I'm gonna do you one better than tasting.
What is that?
You're gonna know it in a hot second. You're gonna know.
So
There'll be no mystery in a hot second.
So Krishan, you're saying that this Riesling is aged 12 years?
is, I believe that Riesling is a 2012. So it was in production.
And
right
there we
when
go.
I started the business 12 years ago. So I did all of the vintages prior to actually launching Love Cork Screw when I decided to create the varietals.
All right.
Yes, that was in Michigan in the summer.
Let's go ahead.
Prior to the launch of Love Cork Screw.
This is Michigan grapes.
Michigan grapes.
So this
I
is
made it my own, so that it gives me major nostalgia with that. Major nostalgia.
That's one of the things that I thought was the most probably surprising thing was that you actually are using grapes from the Midwest, which is something that most people, especially when you talk about a national brand,
Yeah.
because you are one of very few black brands that distribute and have their wines available nationally. And the fact that you're able to use and source grapes from regions nearby in the Midwest is like unheard of.
In which there's such a lot of everyone, they have to understand there's this great piece of land that sits between Lake Michigan and Kalamazoo. That they don't know that it doesn't get too hot, it doesn't get too cold, and it's a great, great growing region. As well as, think about it, right? You leave Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
you live in Illinois. There's over 50 vineyards within the state of Illinois. So then as you go towards Michigan, you're getting warmer and warmer. So it's a great climate. We don't just do ice wines within that area. We actually have some great Riesling, some great Pinot, great Concord, Niagara. So there's so much more to the Midwest that I wanted to introduce everyone to. And I think I did that 12 years ago. So I know a lot of the vineyards within that area have grown.
It's not no thinking. It's not no thinking.
Right.
It tastes very good.
Thank you. Thank you. So yes, yay!
I mean, 'cause I don't know of any mainstream national Midwest brands, so that's why.
There aren't. So thank you for recognizing that. And it's been an honor to have my wine served with amazing chefs like Chef Ken, and to give exposure to give exposure of the Midwest to Napa. So
Right.
they're going to be drinking the wine all weekend. So
And
I'm
I
very
love
excited
it.
about it.
Be like y'all might be the hot shots, but we doing it all around.
That part.
Definitely a good pair. Pairing.
Oh,
Very good pair.
makes sense, right? A lot of acidity. It makes sense with everything he's making.
Well, what the chef is
I did a pivot.
Yes.
I did a pivot on this bread.
Oh, the pivot.
Okay.
The grand pivot.
I did a pivot. Can you guys smell it?
Mm-hmm.
Smell all the things.
I smell all the things. Well, now it's time to eat all the things.
Such excitement.
There we go.
I'm hungry.
Quickly, Krishan, where can people purchase a glass and or bottle this weekend? Yes.
Yes. So this weekend here in Napa.
Don't forget you have the camera over there, apparently.
You guys can join us in the wine garden here in Napa. We're very excited to be at the Meritage in the Black Vines Experience, where there's only 6 black-owned wine brands within that area. We want to sell out. We're so excited, from J. Moss to Pure Noir. We have LV. We have, oh gosh, who else there? I'm missing one. Missing one or two.
LVE.
LVE.
J Moss.
So that J Moss, is that the singer J Moss?
P.
J
Harrell.
Moss?
P. Harrell, yes. P.
Love
Harrell.
Cork Screw.
We have Indigene. We have,
Indigene?
yeah, they're going to be there. We have Black Girl Magic. So there's an array of beautiful wines.
Pardon
all
me.
Black owned. Yes,
All
yes, yes.
members of the Association of African American Vintners.
yes.
That J Moss, is that the single J Moss?
Yes, I love it.
Or is there-
Oh, the winemaker, Jay.
I don't know the winemaker thing. I only know the singer. I'm like, J Moss got a wine brand?
Who was the singer? Who is J Moss?
He's a Christian singer. J
Oh, I was
Moss.
like, huh? I don't know too many
I
Christian
don't
singers.
know.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Heathen.
It's all right. I didn't say it.
Hey, Jesus drank wine.
All right, we're gonna finish it off with some fresh parsley. And now that's time to go over our soul.
Ooh, look at that creaminess, y'all.
I got so much soul. So the pivot on the bread was I made it a brown butter truffle toast instead of just some garlic. Y'all got some truffles.
We got some truffles.
You got some truffles, which came to me from From Italy, yes. They came to me from Italy. You know who brought them to me? Lisa.
Oh, really? When she just went on a trip?
Yes. Yes. Lisa brought them to me from Italy. And so let's get cracking. We are done here at Kinspiration Kitchen. I hope this lively wait a minute, I feel like I want to put some peppers on it. But I hope this lively conversation, hope you guys learned something. I hope you got inspired. And now it's time to get in here and gobble, gobble, gobble.
So excited.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
So let's see if we can get some first bites and impressions. Then we're gonna go over there and eat. All right. Since you've been waiting the longest.
I was first one here.
No, she's been waiting. We've been trying to get you in the Kinspiration Kitchen for months. Forever. Ever. Would you be so kind as to take this here first bite? Do I have a napkin?
I have the honor to.
Would you be honored? Yes, take this first bite.
It's gonna take me 5 minutes because hot food is. No, it's fine.
It's not that. Okay.
It's a little warm. It's fine.
It is a little
Find
warm.
another topic to talk about, guys. It's gonna be a minute.
There you are.
Oh, it smells so good.
So yes. And then the rest of us.
Look at that. Head nod is legit.
The nod is legit, and
It is.
my
It
work
is.
for the most part here is finito. I'm just trying to think if I'm missing anything. I don't think I am.
Love Cork Screw is closing out, so please say goodbye. If you look, Ken, to the camera over by the door.
Hey, oh, by the door?
Yep, just say
Oh,
goodbye.
hey.
Love Cork
That
Screw
camera right there.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Let's all get down. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Kinspiration Kitchen live from Napa. Live from Napa, and we'll have some more experiences coming. We'll be. I'm setting up a Patreon so y'all can get behind the scenes and all of that good stuff. Yes, Patreon, so y'all can support. I appreciate it. Kinspiration Kitchen on YouTube and Instagram. I'm sorry, YouTube and Facebook, and on Instagram is just Kinspiration. And I'd love to see you come back and join us.